Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoy this one today because it's going to be interesting. The load manuals show different powder charge rates for different bullets for the .223 and the .556. Even though it's the same caliber bullet, there's a pressure difference between the MSR and the bolt action rifle. The bolt action rifle generally has a 1 in 12 twist, and the MSR has anywhere between a 1 in 9 and a 1 in 7 twist. This particular rifle has a 1 in 7, so it's designed to use the heavier for caliber bullets in the .223 .556. Well, we're testing that today, and we're using the .556 numbers, which are higher charge weights than is what is listed in the Hornady manual for the .223. So we're going to do that in just a minute. Target set up 100 yards, you know the drill. We'll be back in a second. Okay, as stated, this MSR has a 1 in 7 barrel twist. That means it's designed for the heavier bullets. So I got some 60 grain, some 62 grain, and 64 grain. But today I'm just shooting the 60 grain VMAX and using the .556 material and powder charge weights, which in some cases is a full grain to a full 1.5 grain higher than the .223. So my first 3 shots are going to be my 55 grain VMAX loads based upon .223 loading data. So here we go, folks. It's upper target on the left. Camera should be on down there. I'll go check it. Okay, here we go. Okay, the 55 grain set for .223 pressures was 3110. That's 3130. And that's 3119. Okay, once again, that's a 55 grain set at .223 pressures. The average 3119. Standard deviation 10. Extreme spread 20. So that's not bad for 55 grain. Okay, we'll reset the Okay, now I've got my first load based upon .556 load data using Power Pro Varmint. I'm exactly 0.6 of a grain less than max. So let's see how this does. It'll be the target right below the one I just shot at on the lower left. $31.97. 31.95. $31.89. Now these are 60 grain, not 55 grain, using the same powder that I would use in the 223, but I'm starting with the max charge for the 223 data, which is 0.6 of a grain below max for the 5.56. Does that make sense? It doesn't to me either, but supposedly the 5.56 has higher pressure tolerances, so therefore you can go higher on your powder charges. Alright, so let me go ahead and record this data. The average was 31.93. Standard deviation of 4. Excellent. Extreme spread of 8. That's not bad. Okay, again, this is Power Pro Varmint. I'm going 0.3 of a grain higher, which is still 0.3 of a grain below max, using the 60 grain V max. That looked like a pretty good target down there. Alright, so now I'm going to shoot the target just right of the last one I shot. Alright, here we go. .3207. Okay, that looks like it's shooting a little bit right, but let's get this average going here. .3209 average, an SD of 5, extreme spread of 10. Okay. Let me go reset the target and we'll move to the next powder charge and the next load, which is going to be CFE 223. Okay, you might be asking yourself, why am I so concerned with speed? Because this is a varmint rifle set up with a 24-inch barrel. It's designed to go ahead and get out there and hit something out to 300 yards. Using the 5.56 numbers and not the 223 numbers. I'm trying the heavier bullets because of the barrel twist of 1.7 instead of a 1 in 12 twist, which is for lighter bullets. But I still need to have that maximum point blank range the size of a rabbit, out to 300 yards. So speed for small calibers is your friend, and if you can get both accuracy and maximum velocity without hurting the rifle, without hurting the cartridges, everything is really good. Okay, so here we go with CFE 223. This charge is the charge that I used with the 55 grain based upon 223 numbers of 27 grains. Okay, so it'll be the left-hand target, upper right. It doesn't appear to like that load very much. That was an average of 3107. Standard deviation of 10, that's not bad. Extreme spread of 19, that's pretty good, but the accuracy wasn't there. Alright, so I'm going up just 3/10 of a grain is all. And that's still below the max listed charge for the 5.56. It is at the max listed load for the 223. If that makes any sense to you. Clean off my bullet. Alright, here we go. So it'll be the right hand target, upper left. Okay, so far it doesn't like that CFE powder. I think you can see that on the target. Okay, so let me go ahead and reset the target. Be right back. Okay, this will be my last 6 shots. Now I'm really hoping this one works because this happens to have a powder I have quite a bit of called BLC2. BLC2 works real well in a 308 and various other calibers, but not perfectly. So I have quite a bit of it and I'd like to use it up, and sure enough the 5.56 numbers had the maximum velocity in terms of powder load with BLC2. Now you saw that last group opened up significantly, and I did not bring any cleaning apparatuses with me to clean the barrel. So we'll see if it's a dirty barrel, if it's just a powder combination, powder bullet combination. If it's me, oh whatever. But here we go with the last 6 shots. It'll be upper target on the right. And this is again 6/10 of a grain below listed max for 5.56. That looks like a pretty good little group there, I think. Average of 31.27. Standard deviation of 13. Extreme spread 25. Not bad. Okay, so here we go with the next and last 3 of this video. And this is 27.6 grains, which is 3/10 of a grain below listed max. Okay, so it'll be the last target on there, which will be the lower target on the right. Okay, looks like that group opened up. Now, it could be a couple of things. Maybe it doesn't like the 60 grain, or maybe because I'm using 3 different powders, I'm just all over the place. But it doesn't matter. You can see the point of impact difference between the 3 powders. So it looks like Power Pro Varmint's a clear winner. But no matter what, Let's go down and check out that target. Okay, I think I got this target figured out a little bit here. This was the 55 grain, the first 3 shots right there, an average 31.19 with a 55 grain. Then we went to Power Pro Varmint, which are these 2 targets right here, 3208, 3214, pretty doggone good groups there. Alright, then we went to the CFE 223 for these 2 targets, way over to the right for some reason, but 3107, and this one averaged 3154. Okay, then the BLC2 for these last 2 targets, 3127 and 3157. Now, all of these powders are still 0.3 of a grain below what's listed max in the Hornady manual for the 5.56. And they are listing that 5.56 with a 20-inch barrel, and mine is 24. So I expected the velocities to be at least 50 feet per second higher, and they are 50 feet per second faster, and they are. But anyway, you can see which one is the clear winner here, obviously. And that's the Power Pro Varmint. That's not even measurable for 3 shots, and that's probably about a 1/2 inch group there. Again, each one of these grids is a 1/2 inch on this target. The next closest, and I was kind of hoping that BLC2 would do better, but that ended up being just shy of probably, or right at 1 inch. And I can go up on that one. I can go up at least 0.3 of a grain more on that. Maybe it'll tighten up because, well, I don't know. But I sure like that powder, and I wish I could use it up. Well, thanks for watching, folks. And if you like this, please don't forget to subscribe. You know, we need some help here as far as YouTube is concerned with gun channels. So subscribe to as many as you can. It'll give them a message, hopefully. But no matter what, thanks for watching, folks. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.